Sup, guys? What now?
Oh, I was just thinking how Thanksgiving is coming up.
Rila, if this is about how much I intend to eat, so help me God!
Oh, relax. I was just curious about what you were thankful for.
Uh-huh.
Ada. Must you be so suspicious of me all the time?
Yes.
Well, I suppose you can be thankful for your honesty.
It's one of my better qualities, yeah.
Well, I'm just glad you have something to be thankful about. For someone who complains so much, I was honestly a little worried about you for a minute there.
Hey, now that I think of it, you want to know what else I'm thankful for? Akatsuki. This is Bulletoon Weekly. Alright, so first up, I kinda want to talk about this Morbius film Sony announced.
Morbius?
Michael Morbius, a Marvel anti-hero who most people know because of appearances in Spider-Man, Morbius the Living Vampire.
Ooh, vampire? Consider me interested!
Living vampire. He's not actually undead. He just fused his DNA with a bat's.
Aw.
I don't really know how to feel here. On the one hand, I do like that Sony is taking the initiative to adapt some lesser-known Marvel characters who happen to tie into the Spider-Man mythos. But on the other hand, if they take all of them, well, Spidey won't have any new enemies for his own movies. Venom's out, Black Cat and Silver Sable are out, Scorpion might not even happen, and now Morbius is out. Much as I'd love to see Goblin, I'd rather they save him for later. I don't want them to do a retread of Doc Ock or Sandman, let alone Lizard or Electro. They just did Vulture and Shocker, so...
Doesn't Spider-Man have a long list of enemies to choose from?
God, yes. At this point, if they don't do Green Goblin, I could see them shooting for Hobgoblin, and there's still Mysterio, who I really want to see. I just hope Sony doesn't wind up cornering all the ones who could make really cool Spidey movie villains. In other news, it was unofficially teased by Sean Madden of the Marvel Report that a Young Justice character could wind up appearing in the DCEU.
Wait, a Marvel person is teasing news about a DC movie?
Well, it is just a rumor at this point. DC hasn't commented on it, and no one even confirmed what DCEU flick he's talking about, but he did give us a list to try to whittle down.
Who's on it?
Well, there's Kid Flash, Miss Martian, Artemis, Speedy, Rocket, Beast Boy, Blue Beetle, Guardian, Wonder Girl, Impulse, Static, and Lagoon Boy.
That's a long list.
The article I read narrowed it down to Blue Beetle.
Wait, huh?
Lots of logical leaps, really. He's pretty much the most likely option anyway. He's been getting a big push lately, so I can see it. And it'd make more sense than just throwing the sidekick characters at the screen when their adult counterparts haven't even been around for very long. Heck, some of them aren't even in the DCEU at all, like Green Arrow or Martian Manhunter.
Aw, but I liked Miss Martian.
Yeah, well, if Goyer has his way, Martian Manhunter's never gonna be a thing in the DCEU. And on that note, screw Goyer! So, there's a new Are You Afraid of the Dark movie in the works.
Ooh, a show that made you afraid of clowns?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aw, but watching you go hide under the covers was so cute! I mean, it was just a silly little show.
Oh, you mean like that silly little show that made you afraid of dolls? Goosebumps, right?
Dolls? Don't be ridiculous! I'm not afraid of a little plastic.
Oh, okay. So I guess I just imagined that time you fled in terror from the doll aisle at the toy store when we were kids.
Oh, that is low.
The movie's being written by Gary Dauberman.
Oh, you mean the one who co-wrote It?
Ah!
Gotcha.
Yup, that's him. Also the same guy who wrote the Annabelle movies.
Yeep! Away! Send it away!
Get rid of that damn clown!
Jerome! Just get that thing off the screen!
Oh, pleasure doing business with you.
Well played, sis. Well played. So in other movie news, Nintendo's planning on a Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Didn't we already know that?
Yeah, but now they're actually in talks about it with Universal, specifically with Illumination Entertainment.
I thought their plan was to do all these movies themselves.
Clearly that's not the case anymore. Still, the fact that they're shooting for an animation this time is a pretty good sign. I mean, we all remember.
No, we do not.
Got it. Moving on. It was mentioned that there is one hurdle in the way.
The fact that video game movies tend to bomb hard?
No. Well, yes, but not what I meant. Basically, it comes down to creative control. Nintendo doesn't want to do the movie unless they're convinced they have enough creative control.
They know they're adapting Mario, right? It's not like there's a lot they could mess up.
Riley.
You're right. Let's just move on. Okay, this is gonna be a bit long.
I just don't get it. How? How is this even controversial? We should all be on the same page here. How is this seriously something people can even argue about?
So you guys have no doubt heard about all the sexual harassment and assault allegations coming out of Hollywood lately. Look, we're not gonna mince words here. We want to be as crystal clear as possible.
Sexual harassment is not cute. It's not funny. It's not harmless. It's degrading, demeaning, and disgusting.
It's friggin' vile. It's kinda heartbreaking seeing all these figures in the industry who people admired turning out to be guilty of this.
But it is inspiring seeing so many of the victims speaking up. And it's good to see this problem in the industry being brought to people's attention.
Which brings us to the subject of Brett Ratner. For anyone who doesn't know, Ratner directed X-Men: The Last Stand. And not long ago, Ellen Page, who played Kitty Pryde in the movies, came out with allegations that Ratner sexually harassed her on set. And that was later confirmed by Anna Paquin, who played Rogue. And there were already allegations about sexual misconduct involving him thanks to Olivia Munn, Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse, and a few other women. The point I'm getting to is that that's a hell of a lot of smoke for there to be no fire.
Ratner has a production company called Rat Pack Dune Entertainment, and that's where today's story comes in.
His company helped finance this year's Wonder Woman movie, and apparently Gal Gadot had quite the response to those allegations. Specifically, she apparently issued an ultimatum. Either Ratner gets cut from Wonder Woman 2, or she's not returning for it.
On the positive side, that is a seriously bold move, and an admirable one. It's not often we see someone in Hollywood really using their influence like this, but
it might not be true. Neither Gal nor Ratner have issued a statement on the story.
If it is true, then more power to her. And before you ask, there are several signs that indicate that it might be.
For example, Gal backed out of a ceremony meant to honor Ratner. She was even set to present him an award.
And she's definitely pretty vocal about where she stands in all these allegations.
The bottom line is that if the story's true, it's massive, and I think could honestly lead to some real change.
But you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet. Do your own research and educate yourself, just to be sure.
Also, this doesn't change anything regarding Ratner. Just to be clear, he even allegedly told a woman to sleep with Paige to make her realize she was gay.
Ugh.
If he's guilty of all this,
though at this point, there's really not a lot of doubt,
then he's despicable, plain and simple, just like all the other ones that are being outed. So, in other DC news, let's talk Injustice 2. A new fighter pack was revealed. Not really a lot to say about it. Enchantress is on it, the Atom, oh yeah, and TMNT.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Coming to Injustice 2 with the next DLC pack.
What? Why?
Why not? They've already met Batman, and NetherRealm tends to add cameo characters a lot. Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, Xenomorph, the Predator, the list goes on. Only seems fitting they'd get some cameo characters in here not from Mortal Kombat. And now for some gaming news!
Ooh boy, you're excited.
Hell yeah, I am! Phoenix Wright is coming to the Switch!
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous.
Eh? Why?
Well, it could just be a port of the Daigyak 10 Saibon series. I mean, don't get me wrong, that'd be fine too. But it'd be way awesome if they actually gave us a brand new game. I'm always down for more of the portable lawyer, man.
Japan time! Just like last week, not a whole lot to talk about. But there was news that Surfamp was going to be getting an anime film.
Oh yeah?
Yep, I'm always down for vampire stuff.
Always, huh?
Those aren't vampires. They're walking chandeliers. Shut up. Anyway, the teaser video came out a little while after the announcement and revealed a spring 2018 premiere. It's going to be called Gekijoban Surfamp Alive in the Garden. Looking forward to it. And now it's time for North American releases.
And comic solicitations.
In anime there was Blue Exorcist Kyoto Saga, Haikyuu, and Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Then, in manga, there was And Happy, Bulletoon, The Case Study of Vanitas, Demonizer Zilch, Dimension W, Fairy Tail, First Love Monster, Generation Witch, Girl's Last Tour, Kakagurui, Konosuba, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, My Monster Secret, and...
Uh-oh.
Danmachi!
That's it! I'm asking for earplugs for Christmas!
Sorry.
Right. Anyway, in comic world, Marvel brought us Amazing Spider-Man number 791, Scarlet Spider number 10, Champions number 14, Defenders number 7, Doctor Strange number 381, Guardians of the Galaxy number 147, Hawkeye number 12, Incredible Hulk number 710, Mighty Thor number 701, Spectacular Spider-Man number 297, Punisher number 218, Secret Warriors number 8, Spider-Man 2 number 4, Weapon X number 11, and X-Men Blue number 15. Then DC gave us Aquaman number 30, Batman number 35, Batwoman number 9, Green Lanterns number 35, Justice League number 33, Nightwing number 33, Super Sons number 10, Superman number 35, and Trinity number 15. And that's all she wrote.
Phew, that actually took longer than I expected. It's not like there were a lot of stories.
For real. Guess we went on for a while there, but if you ask me, totally worth it.
Definitely.
By the way, I've been wanting to ask,
Ask what?
what are you thankful for?
Oh? Are you hoping I'll say something cheesy like, my sister?
Ha! Dream on! Careful though, we're still rolling. If you don't say Rory, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be hurt. Maybe even mad.
Mad? Come on, sis. You know it's impossible to stay mad at me. I'm just too darn cute.
Oh, is that what you call it?
But I guess you're not so bad.
You're pretty tolerable yourself, I guess.
Shall we?
Let's. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw, give that like button a zap. Share with your friends, and support us by checking out that Patreon link in the description.
Don't forget to subscribe, and you can check out that official Galvanic site in the link down below.
This has been a Bulletoon Weekly. She's Rila.
She's Riley, and as always,
Stay tuned!